dominant ever, the hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans up.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
But he takes it up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
First down, Minnesota.
Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They go play action with Graham. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a yard. Now a give right side. Aldridge. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Aldridge. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 8. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
At the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
him back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Graham. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Aldridge. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Graham will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the left side. Aldridge looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's going to try and do this himself. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Graham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A give to Harris. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, not allow him to cut upfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll audible to something else. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. An audible here to get a new look. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Kirkpatrick, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down now, Kirkpatrick, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Rolling to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Back to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. This is intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And now how about this? They'll go for 2 and try to get to the locker room with a tie ball game. They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for him, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 11. He finds his man, complete. That's Moody. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4.
19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkpatrick, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Graham. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
First down, Vikings.
They'll throw on 1st down with Graham. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He got a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Aldridge brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
A gain of a yard. And the Vikings first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On play action, Graham. That goes out wide to Murray. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. Powering his way forward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
So if you're going to play charades at home, make sure you grab him, because for a running back, he sure did a pretty good wide receiver impression there. Going to line up in the slot to the left side. And a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver routes. But this one, more than adequate for that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. Aldridge gets past, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Graham to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Fights off the defender, and fighting down inside the 25. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd down, Kirkpatrick. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive will start with an option going left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Vikings.
Now Graham on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing run. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Well, they love you today, boy.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Graham to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Escaping the pressure right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And this one is right down Broadway. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Second and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Aldridge. And a nice run, they're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, it's Graham. And that is incomplete.
Wow, the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Graham going to set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, two, managed to get out of bounds.
I love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
They go play action now. Graham flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Aldridge, a great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Complete at the 1. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as a kick is away here. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. 2nd and 6. He finds his man. Complete. It's Beck. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up.
It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Minnesota, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
dancing with my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'm